Hi guys, do a makeup tutorial with me. Okay, my phone's probably gonna fall because it's currently leaning on 2 books, a perfume bottle and rubbing alcohol bottle. But it's okay, nobody has to know. So first I'm doing my skincare and like makeup and all that stuff. First I go in with 50% rubbing alcohol. I don't know the actual word for that, but rubbing alcohol. Okay. I'm gonna go in with my bubble skincare. So the reason I dry my skin out, hold on, my hair is really bothering me. Okay, anyway, the reason I like dry my face out and then put moisturizer on is so that when I put my moisturizer on, it doesn't just sit on top of my skin, it actually like gets in my skin. And I just like I put it in my eyebrows and like I bring it down. I don't bring my like any of like my actual makeup down my neck because unless it's like skincare then I do, but it's kind of a waste of time if I'm being so completely honest with you right now. Okay. I rub it till it's like pretty much gone. And then, oh yeah, give me a second. I have never sworn by a primer until this. The one I used to use was this one, but it always left my skin patchy. So I really just keep that until I'm out of this, and then I will go get more of this. And I think any of them work. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. So good. And I don't try to use a lot, so I literally don't even pump it like fully. And I still get like kind of a lot. And then I just put that where I have acne or texture on my skin or pores or literally anything. Right now my skin is like really bad though, so I'm kind of just gonna put that everywhere. The one thing I don't like about this formula is that it's kind of like greasy. So like when you use it, it feels like there's just grease on your face and like on your hands. But that's okay because it makes your face look literally perfect. The one thing that will never change about my makeup routine is the mascara. This mascara I've used for years. Not like the same bottle, but you know what I mean, like the brand and the type and stuff. I'm just gonna take my like $3 whatever this is called, eyelash curler, and just use that. So when I curl my lashes, I go like halfway to like my like the in between of the tip of my lash and the root of my lash, and I just curl that. See? And then I'll take the curling wand or the eyelash curler, what the frick, and I'll just go all the way down and then curl that. Okay, now that they're like curled, it looks like I have stuff on because I did do my makeup earlier before I took a shower. This is why I hate that primer. I can't open it. Okay. Anyway, I just take it and I just put it like, sorry, I have a mirror right here, like, so I'm gonna be looking at that. I just put it at the tips of my lashes. Just like so. And I do this so that the curl will hold, and by the time that it's dry I can do another layer. Then what do I do? I'm trying to remember it really just depends like base wise, but I always do my brows first, because if I don't, then it irritates me and then I forget about them and then they look like I don't have any when I have a full thing of makeup on. So I use the e.l.f. pencil thing And I literally just do like the lightest little bit. Also guys, I am looking at myself in the camera. Sorry, I heard my dad. And we're just gonna go like that. I literally don't try to make them like crazy or anything, just because that is very much unneeded. And then we're just gonna go like this side. I have dyed my brows before, but they literally just look the same, so I'm not really trying to waste my time doing all that. Then I use this. It's the Benefit Gimme Brow brow gel. It's tinted, but I think the non-tinted one works just fine too. I got this for my birthday, and it's a little mini one, and I love it. I love how tiny it is. The mirror that I'm using is kind of on the dark side of my room right now because I have a lamp on this side, and my mirror's on this side, so I can't really see. So yes, I'm using you guys to look at myself, and that just has to be okay because that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I also don't try to put a lot of this because it is tinted, but kind of always go overboard anyway, so it's fine. Nobody has to know. If I do a skin tint, I use this one. It's the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator, and it's really cute. I use that if I want a little bit more, and then if I don't, I'll just go in with like concealer. I am gonna go in with this though, but it is, I'm warning you now, it is a tad bit too light for me, so I am also gonna go in with a darker shade of something else just to kind of tie it together. And then I'll also use that something else for my liquid bronzer stuff. That was a lot. I don't need this much. Okay. Anyway. Also, all of my makeup is down here or like over there or over there. So, yeah, anyway. I just cleaned this off. e.l.f. Halo Glow. This shade is in shade 2. Fair Light. This was the only shade that they had close to my skin tone when I bought it. It was the lightest shade. Not like lightest shade like that the store had. It was the lightest shade they had made at that time, which was like a year ago, 2 years ago. So I'm just gonna go in with just a little bit. And just gonna, I don't need that much. Anyway, and I'm just gonna blend that all together. I can't find my foundation brush, so I'm just gonna work with this little thing because this is the only brush I have that isn't for concealer, but also is for the base. So all I'm doing is like mixing that around. Oh, I'm also going to get my beauty blender wet, and like, I knew that was way too much. I knew it. Like, blend it all. Okay, give me a second. I don't have a sink right next to me anymore, so when I use a beauty blender, I just use setting spray and call it a good day. So I'm just gonna like spritz the crap out of this, and then I'm also gonna spritz the crap out of my face. Then we're going to actually blend this in. Also, this is a giant sponge and it's not even like fully wet, so it would get bigger, but it just isn't. Okay. This always takes way too long for me. I keep getting notifications and I don't want them. I have a song stuck in my head, but it is not YouTube appropriate, so we're just not gonna pay attention to it, hopefully. Okay. Be right back. I don't know if it's just me, but I always do my liquid face stuff before I do my concealer so that it doesn't crease. So what I'm gonna do, let me find my brush here. I used you earlier, so I know you know me, and I know you know where I am. There it is. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the same e.l.f. Halo Glow. You guys are really low for me, so I have to bend down to see myself and like get really close, and it's kind of uncomfortable. Okay, just gonna go like that and like that. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm just like not trying to do too much just because that'd be chaotic, and I really don't feel like trying to do all that. Also, do you guys like my nails? They're like cat eye, pink cat eye, but they're like kind of weird. I don't have a bunch of nail stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna take this brush. It's like a dual ended. This is what I use for concealer. This is what I use for bronzer and like liquid contour and all that stuff. And I'm just gonna take it and I'm just gonna start by blending it like that, and then I'll just like bring it up higher on the cheekbone and just like kind of like that, and I'll just keep doing that until like I feel like it is blended enough. Also, yeah, I have no light over here even though my window is open, but okay. Also, I'm spending the night at my girlfriend's house. I'm kind of excited, low-key kind of excited. That's my girlfriend. She looks kind of wonky in that lighting. It's my girlfriend and her dog. Anyway, I need to stop getting distracted. Okay, good enough. We're not worried about that all that much. This is the LA Colors contour stick in medium, I think. Yeah. And I use this to contour my nose, just my nose. I'm gonna do it over here so that I can see what I'm doing. Just gonna make kind of like the number 11 on the side of my nose. Like that. You see that? And then we're gonna go where I have the crease in my nose, right there. And then we're gonna go under like that. Boom. Then I put that away because if I look at it anymore, I'm gonna keep wanting to add stuff, and that's not very healthy. But I just take this brush and I blend this part, the one that was down here, I blend that down so that it looks like the bottom of my nose is like just, yeah. And then I'll take this one and I'll blend it side to side and like kind of bring it down. Also, makeup on my nose never blends in, and I hate it. Because my nose is always like dry and stuff. Also, if you hear me like breathing, it's just because I don't really have much of that choice. Everything makes me run out of breath. And no, I'm not pregnant. I'm 17. I know one of you guys are gonna say that. You're probably pregnant if you're running out of breath. No, I'm not pregnant, thank you. Never slept with a guy, I can tell you that much. Anyway, just like that. It's like very quick, very easy. And then I take whatever's left on the brush and I just go on my eyelid. Just like that. Now is when I do my concealer. And when I do my concealer, I like to get my powder out too. So I'm gonna go in with the Airspun loose face powder. I actually like it. I didn't think I was going to, but I actually do. Hold on. Okay, felt like I was gonna get sick. I almost had a panic attack. Anyway, I'm like pretty low. My mirror just fell. I'm like pretty low on this. And also, if you can tell by like my skin, I have freckles and I hate covering them because I love my freckles. So I only do the smallest little bit of concealer under my eyes because, yeah, I like my freckles. And they even get covered anyway most of the time, so. And then I'm just gonna put a dot there and a little dot there, and then if I have acne anywhere that isn't covered already, or is like darker than the rest of my skin. Also, yes, I do know that I did put contour on, and like, oh my gosh, you're putting concealer over contour? No, that is not what I'm doing, because I have stuff for other stuff too. Anyway, I'm going in with this brush. I'm going to do my under eyes last, because if you do them first, your makeup just, it'll crease by the time you are able to put on powder, and it won't look the best, if I'm being honest with you. Just like that. I kind of just go in. I love brushes more than sponges because sponges gross me out. But I'll use one if I have to. Like, I only use one for like foundation or something, which I hardly ever wear. Okay, for the under eyes, I am looking at myself, so I'm not looking exactly into the camera. I'm looking off to the side to see myself. Sorry guys, I have hiccups and it's really bad. So what I do, it comes with like one of these. I get some and I press it into the lid, and I put this back, put that off to the side. Yes, I get my powder ready so that by the time I am ready for doing my under eyes, my powder is ready and I don't have to deal with all that. Hold on, I have a hair in my eye. Okay, this is messy. This video is really messy. Anyway, that's okay. Just like that. Okay. And then right away, I always do this, right away, take the powder, put it under the eyes. I always put powder under my eyes first, because to me that is one of the most important spots to put it. And then I'll just go in with the rest of this powder all over my face. But I don't do it like, I don't cake it on. I'm not that girl. I just do it really quickly, and so that my makeup still looks decent. I won't need any more of this, so this can be put away. I keep getting notifications, and it's like really tripping me out. Okay. Oh, also I use this brush. It was like probably from Shein, and this one was from Shein. This one was from Christmas like 3 years ago. I don't know where my brushes come from most of the time, so don't judge me. Okay? Okay, perfect. Anyway, it's gonna piss me off. Give me a second. Blush time. It's from Milani in the shade Tea Rose, aka number 8. And I'm just gonna take this and a brush like this. It's like really dense. You see that hair? Anyway, it's like really dense. Like yeah. I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna get some on my brush and I'm gonna tap it in the lid so I don't overdo it, you know? And then I'm just gonna put it on like this and bring it up to my temple, just like so that it kind of looks like it's like a natural kind of blush. And actually, fun fact, pink blushes or like normal blush shades are not actually like, it doesn't fool anyone unless you get red. I'm not buying red because I'm already red enough. I don't need to look more red. And then I do some on the tip of my nose to kind of blend my skin together, at least a little bit. I also always put a little bit of blush on my eyelid like I did with my contour shade. Sorry, brushes always make me itchy. Anyway, then I take a brush like this. It's like This is what would be considered a powder brush. This is what I consider a blush brush. See the difference? So I'm just gonna take this. I'm not gonna dip into this anymore right now. Close that, put that away. I'm just going to blend my skin. Also, if you guys see me like constantly touching my hair, it's because I can feel a hair on my skin and I don't know where it is. But anyway, we're just going to blend this all together. Just like that. Okay, cute, perfect. Now, the parts that, in my opinion, concerns a lot of people because they either think I'm not doing it right or they think I'm just, I don't even know what people think about me. I don't really care either, to be honest. Anyway, I always do my blush first before I do my contour. This was from Five Below. Okay, don't judge me. I'm a girl on a budget. If I find makeup somewhere and it's $5, I'm taking it. Don't judge me. Anyway, I'm going to take this. So this is a highlighter, this is a blush, and this is like a bronzer contour shade. I'm using it as a contour because my bronzer shade is really dark, low-key. So I'm just gonna take the brush that I used with the e.l.f. Halo Glue on my cheeks, and I'm just going to take this and dip into there and do it again. Also, just like the blush, you're gonna take your brush, tap it off so you don't have too much. I have hiccups, so give me a second while I do this. Okay, I just like lightly put it on. I just kind of went like this and all that stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay. Gonna take my brush. This is the part that like people kind of get mad about because I don't put makeup on my neck. I can't do that. But my face will look bronzer than my neck. Bronzier. Because, you know, I'm putting color on my face. So when I do my jaw, I'll take it and I'll bring it down my neck. It still might not look like the same shade, but at least it'll be closer because I'm not doing all that extra stuff. Okay, put that brush off to the side. You're gonna use it again. Yeah, I don't think I need this again. Okay. Then I'm going to curl my lashes again before I continue with my makeup, like my face makeup. Also, I will be doing lips. Yeah. So all I'm gonna do is do the same thing that I was doing. Do the half of your lash. You're gonna press that a little bit or like just squeeze it like that. And then we're gonna take it again and we're gonna go right to the root. And we're just gonna go at it like we were. And I'm gonna do that again. Okay, and the part that's gonna be different about this round of mascara, hold on, my eye itches, is I'm going to do the root and the tip of my lashes like that, right? And then I'm gonna do my lower lash line too. So this is like really dry, guys. It's really bad. I use it all the time. So you're just kind of putting it on, and then you could just do like one mascara. I sometimes do two, sometimes do one. It really just depends on how I feel. I'm gonna be looking good, so I don't really care. You just do you, okay? Because I don't really feel like fighting with people, even though I'm not fighting with people. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do my lower lash line. I might make an ugly face occasionally. Don't mind it. Okay. So we're just gonna go like that. Also, I'm taking the curved side of this. You could tell that I'm like really getting low. Okay. Just like that. Hold on. Okay. They look crazy, I know. I'll try to fix them later. Actually, I guess I could try to fix them now. Even though these are like broken. Because I use them so much. Okay, good enough. Now, I'm going to... I keep losing my train of thought. I'm gonna do more blush because I'm gonna do this. You're gonna see me. So it has highlighter and bronzer, but I don't want to do that until I know how much blush I'm gonna put on. Hopefully not a lot, because yeah, I'm just gonna take the same thing I did the first time, except I'm not going to take the brush that I used to blend it out. I'm just gonna keep it kind of rosy and cute, right? Just gonna blend that all over. I even like sometimes try to bring it to my forehead. I don't know why, but I think it looks better that way. Also, it's really awkward making this with no noise in the background, so don't judge me. Then I'm going to take our really used brush, because I use this most of the time, and I'm going to maybe, okay, I got it. I need to find my brush. Okay, I'm going to take this brush, the again angled side, not the concealer side, my bronzer side. I keep getting notifications and it's like really tripping me out. I try not to do too much because it's really dark for me, but this is like the only shade they had, so I'm just gonna go with it, right? Okay, I'm like trying to get any of the excess off. It's gonna look kind of muddy at first. We're not gonna judge, okay? Because if you judge me, then I'm gonna judge you. So nice. Anyway, yeah, just do that. And yes, I'm going to blend that better. Losing my freaking patience. Okay. And then this I'm just going to keep on my face. I'm not gonna actually run the jaw real quick. Okay, I'm gonna go blend this out and then I'll be back. Okay, now I'm gonna take the powder and do my nose contour. This is gonna be dark. I'm warning you now, so don't judge me. I'm literally just gonna do like 2 itty bitty taps into this. Also, it's kind of sparkling. It's kind of making me mad. I don't know, but I'm just gonna do the 11 like I did with the other one, just a little bit more messy, just like this. And we're gonna do under and that. I'm running out on my brush. Okay, just like that. I'm just going to really get this incorporated with each other, because yeah, again, don't really need to explain myself. We're just gonna look bronze. We're gonna look cute, okay? And if I feel like it might be a little too much on one side, I will blend it out with my finger, because I just really don't care. And then I'm gonna go in with the same shade, the same bronzy shade, okay? And where I did the blush and the liquid bronzer, I'm just gonna put this right there to kind of set that in place, just like so. And then because of how I usually do my eyes, I'm gonna do this. You don't have to, but I'm gonna put it on the lower lash line as well. Okay, quick, easy, simple, you know. I don't try to do too much because I don't really care. Now I'm going to do highlighter. All I'm gonna do is dip into it. This, I don't really care how much I have, as long as it doesn't turn my nose a crazy weird color for my eyes, because that's where I also put highlighter. Okay, and then I'll just use my finger and blend that in, just like so. And then I'll do my lips. Okay, I use the TLB, aka the lip bar. lip pencil. I don't know what shade, actually. It just says Straight Talk. Don't ask me. Anyway, I put that on my lips, and now I'm just gonna go in with this. This was $1 from Five Below. It's like, it was in like the dupe section. And I got the shade Cherry. It's a plumping lip gloss, and it's so cute. Also, just a minute for the packaging. So cute. Love it. It smells so good. I love it. Okay. I'm just gonna put that on. Just like so. Okay. And then I'm gonna set my face, and then we're done. I'm going to take my e.l.f. makeup mist and setting spray. Shake it up because it actually isn't that one that's in there. It's a different one, and I can't find the bottle, so I know I saved it because I know I need it. Anyway. There you go. And then, me being me, I like to be extra and use a fan to dry my face, but it's okay. Bye, babes. Love you.